Hey everybody, welcome back to Chad's Trains and Things, and we're going to continue working on the 2 foot by 4 foot layout today. I don't have any more buildings. I do have another building order that should come in hopefully this week. So I'm just going to work on scenery. I did get in both the wooden picket fence for behind to finish that and the chain link to finish around there. So I'm going to get the chain link all weathered and put in. I'll show you that once it's in place. I did add some more ivy back on the scene. You can see some of it's still wet with glue. I'm messing with it. I'm trying some different stuff between making the pre-made and just putting the glue on and kind of doing the scene like growing up on the chain link like I got here. These bushes, I'm trying something. I've got this almost a god-awful green color that I got for cheap. I'm trying gluing it down and then just using the regular Woodland Scenics turf scene on top of it to give it different shades of green and colors. And once it's all dry, I'll see what that looks like. It's just wet as I just glued it all down. So that's coming. I believe this section of track coming out here has not been weathered. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that painted and weathered today. I have added a few things. Ignore the tweezers holding the FedEx truck up because it's glued and I don't want it to roll. So it's basically sitting there holding it till the glue dries. Got a good old antique car going on there. Got a tow truck sitting here. Another antique car here at the station going on. And probably one of my favorite things so far is we got the tractor and there is a little farmer driving it coming down the road. Say the glue's wet, I've just glued it all down. So let's start. I'm gonna probably weather this first. I'm gonna go and get the chain link rusted out and everything, and a few other objects I'm gonna weather and take care of. And I'll come back when I got the fence in place to show it all off. So be back in a second. Okay, back with a quick update. See the paint and glue are still wet. I got the fence, I gotta let it dry. It's kind of, and I'll work some more on the scenery back here. Like I said, I'm out of decals for graffiti, so none of that got graffiti, just gonna get seamed up. Put a little bit of the rock down for the alleyway back there, which gets filled in once I get the rest of the buildings put on. Added a kind of a little crate parked here at the station for storage. Orange rusted out crate back here at the factory. The trailer's just sitting there. It's not in yet because I won't glue it in place until I weather the asphalt, which also is getting ready to happen because I'm not going to put the rest of the chain link fence up until I weather it, because try to keep it easier. This track's all weathered, brown. In case you're wondering what I use, is this the right one? See if we can get it to read. Earth brown for the rails is what I used. And then, there's my rust color over here somewhere. Here it is. Brown oxide is what I use for the rust on the rails. Just cheap paint. You can clean it off real easy. The other thing I did is, it's kind of hidden, but if you look real close, there's the gate and fence that goes across here. So apparently the storytelling is going to be somebody got tired or a train hit it back in or something and knocked it off, and they just put it over here and it's laid there, and the weeds and bushes and everything are taking it over. Just a little hidden piece to solve the problem of why there's no gate up there anymore going into this track. I thought it was a neat little thing. I'll probably put a tree over here. There's probably going to be a tree going there too to kind of block it all in. So that's what I worked with so far. So I think the next step may be weather the asphalt and clean it up, then get the chain link fence put up and go from there. Still no house either. You see the pink foam spot. Okay, while I'm waiting for stuff to dry, I'm back here on my workbench, and I got these Atlas N-scale telephone electric poles. There's 12 in a box. I got 2 boxes. I'm gonna paint a couple of them up, see how I like it, and maybe put them around a couple of the buildings up front and back. So let me get to work. I'll paint some of these up. I'm basically gonna use the brown like I use for the rail ties, and then some greens, and maybe like, we'll see. We'll just see what all comes out because I haven't seen exactly what the poles look like. So yeah, I'll show you what I do when I get done. Okay, you can see here I got them out of the box. 6 to a little thing. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cut these little arms off. I don't need them for anything. And there are, if I can get it to zoom in, there they are. couple of them do have some transformers, so I'll paint them up also. Probably a silver color, gray. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna paint a couple of these up and just see what they look like. Okay, I don't know how well it's gonna show up on camera, but I have topped a little bit of a green where the wires connect. I've kind of got a silverish, dirty look going on for the transformers on both of them. What I used was this Army Painter Speed Paint Plasmic Bolt, which is a green color for the where it connects, and for the I used a silver color for that. I know it's having trouble picking it up, I understand. So I'll show it the green background. Try to get it. There we go. So I'm gonna let this dry, and once it's all dry, I'll cut them out. I'll have some touching up because I gotta cut them off still, and the top of the poles need to be touched up. But I can do that after I maybe even get it planted. So I'll be back with you in a few. Okay, we're back. I have weathered the asphalt. This area is done. Get out of the light here. Fence is up around the whole building. Yes, I know that trailer looks way too big to be able to get out of there, but you know what? I don't care. It looks cool pulled in there. And I'm just gonna pretend that if the gate's open, they can get it out. Whatever. I just like the way it looks. I did add a tree here and a tree here, and I like the way the bushes are turning out as I keep getting on my light and shadow where you can't see. But I'm not going to do more because I'm going to order some other woodland scenic shrubs and bushes and stuff like that in because I'm out to work on the rest around the fence and to work on the back side of the wood fence that's all put in place. And I did set a couple of the telephone poles, kind of using the 6-inch for in scale, but some are closer depending on like across the road and just basically where I need them put. But I placed this one here. Along the back, I got 3 more of these with the transformers. They're gonna go back here along behind the buildings here, like they're there for town. I put that there like it's feeding for the industry. Yeah, so again, work on it all. Like I said, I need to get stuff in, work on the back of the fence so I can get the rest of the trees put back there. And what I'm gonna do is I just cleaned the track while I was waiting. So I think I'm gonna run a train and see how it runs because I haven't ran a train since I started doing all this work on it. So I'll get a train out, run it, and I'll let you all watch. See, little trains, and it's a cheap lifelike engine, just DC into it, but it's running good around the layout. The track's clean. I did have one issue. First time around, the FedEx Jeep van was a little too close to the rails and the boxcar was hitting it on the corner, so I had to move it forward a little bit, but it looks like it's good now. Yeah, train is running good. Comes back around, gets past this switch. I'm gonna stop it and let's see if I can back in and out of the siding just fine. So let's find out here. All one cut. Okay, throw the switch, reverse it, let's see what happens. Make sure everything clears. Cleared the tree, cleared the building. Stop. About ran it off the track. See if I can get back out. I cleaned the track, so hopefully all is good. Oh yeah, I could run in and out without a problem. Cool. Just switch back, let's let the train go. Alright, I'm gonna stop the video. I'm gonna kill the lights, turn the city lights on. Let's check this train out running in the dark with the lights on for the city that I have now. Be back in a second. And night is falling on the little layout. Like I keep saying too in videos, I will adjust the lights once I get everything on and start playing with them all. The beautiful thing about Woodland Scenics is you can turn the lights up and down. Can't really see the train, but you can definitely see the buildings. It's back here coming across the culvert. Turn the lights back on. There we go. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. As always, if you haven't subscribed, crush that like button if you like the video. Leave a comment down below. Love to hear from you. We've got a new building next episode. There will be a new building in place. Knock on wood that it shows up. And as always, I thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time on Chad's Trains and Things.